It's risk reward.
Yeah. That time Caressa found his man. He knew where everybody was supposed to be. And Highland was in there giving him pressure. It's just the senior quarterback showing what he can do. First down, Caressa, lots of room, gallops in for a 3-score lead for the Mustangs. When they say run to daylight, that's exactly what he did. The sun's still shining on that end of the field.
Well, take a look at the defenders. They are just nowhere to be found.
The flow of the play going left. Caressa takes off right. Nobody's spying him. First PAT was no good. The second one is 21-0. 2:51 to play in the half. And the Mustangs roll one.
Discount Tire, so much more than a tire store. Brakes?
We do that.
Oil changes?
We do that.
Shocks and struts?
We do that.
Batteries?
We do that.
That's right, so much more than a tire store.
All of our service work is performed by ASE certified technicians
and is backed by our exclusive coast-to-coast service warranty, honored at over 30,000 locations nationwide.
Discount Tire, so much more than a tire store.
Running in there by Jerry Padilla. Just about lost the football. But he gets out to about the 27-yard line. That's where Highland will take over, trailing 21-0. A little bit surprised, Levon, at this disparity here in this first half. There's still a whole half of football to play, but when Mountain Crest picking up where they left off last year.
Yeah, it's a different year, but gosh, Mountain Crest just looks so much more engaged in the game. Even before, when I was watching their pregame warm-ups, Mountain Crest just looked more fired up, more focused.
You know, it's a big deal to have a senior quarterback that's been playing for 4 years, 3.5. Barlow gets a little quick hitter out to Justin Weaver. No, excuse me. That's number 28, Jackson Beck. The clock runs after about a 5-yard gain.
You know, the one thing I've noticed about these Mountain Crest kids, they tackle like wrestlers.
There's your SC Needham Jewelers, middle of the block, sign of the clock. 21-0, Mountain Crest. Tackle like wrestlers, what do you mean?
Football players wrap
like
up,
grab
their arm and their leg and twist them into a knot.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
There's a pitch getting a little bit of misdirection, bringing him off the wing. And going for good yardage is Justin Weaver.
I think Coach Benson's figured out that Mountain Crest has really good lateral speed on the edges of the defense. He's got to get some more speed in the backfield. Really what that will do, if he can get Weaver open on both sides, that'll open up the middle.
9 yards for Weaver. They set the ball, start the clock, and off we go. 1:50 to play in the first half. Barlow rolling near side. He just about lost the ball and he's taken down.
That's number 15, Ethan Peterson, sticks his hand out and almost knocks the ball out as he runs by.
First sack of the game for Mountain Crest. You're not going to get many sacks playing against a predominant running team. So second down and 12, 1:15 to play.
How many times have they thrown the ball even? Not too often.
That would have been number 7.
That's all right. It's
They're
no box
2 of
elder.
6 right now. Now they've gone in kind of that wing look there. Not a true double wing. Here's the pitch out to Alpha. One cut, gets upfield, picks up 4. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Alpha with 22 yards on 5 carries. They've done a good job bottling him up, and Highland calls it. Did Highland call that timeout or did Mountain Crest?
I didn't see the indication.
I wouldn't put it past Mountain Crest. They want to get the ball back.
There's still 51 seconds. That's enough time for 2 touchdowns.
You know, you could make some crack that if I was Mark Wooten, I'd retire after Alex Caressa graduates, but he won his state title without Alex Caressa, everybody.
Yeah.
And he's been coaching a long time. This is his 20th season, his 7th at Mountain Crest. It's his 200th all-time game. He's looking for win number 50 as a Mountain Crest coach. There's only 8 other active coaches with 20-plus years under their belt. And there's only 40 other coaches besides him in Utah history that have coached for at least 20 years.
Wow.
And you look at the guys on that list, it's lofty company. Roger DuPay, John Colosimo down at Juan Diego, Ray Groth, who was here at Highland for so long, now at Twilla.
Coach Wall at Bountiful.
Blaine Monkers and Dixie. On the other side, Brody Benson for Highland. He's been around a while. He's coaching game number 50. But that going against game number 200 for Coach Wooten. And Wooten wins wherever he goes. Give to the first man through to Alpha. Couple of yards, it'll be 4th down.
Well, the thing I like about Coach Wooten and his staff is they're just so laid back. They don't get bent out of shape. They don't get overly emotional. And even before the game, walk up and talk to him sitting on the bench. Yeah, just laying there, having a good time, watching him warm up. I see a lot of high school coaches way too high strung.
I'm surprised Mountain Crest didn't call a timeout here. They're letting a lot of time run off the clock. And they're going to let this one roll. So Mountain Crest will have 10 seconds to go 84 yards. 10 seconds to play in the first half. 21-0 Mountain Crest. And the Mountain Crest offense trots onto the field again.
What play do you run here?
Well, I would say Highland's going to be playing everything deep. Maybe you send everybody deep and run your quarterback out the other way. But it looks to me like they're going to take a knee.
Huh. Odd for Mountain Crest.
And Mountain Crest does take a knee, and that's the end of the first half of play. 21-0. Mountain Crest leads Highland at the half.
Their teeth are chipped or discolored or anything, I would highly recommend Lumineers to any of my friends. And so I talked to some people who had Lumineers, talked to them about the process. It indeed was painless. It was short. It didn't take any great time out of their life. And the results were amazing. I mean, especially for some people that I've seen who had like chipped teeth or a lot of discoloration, totally changed their outlook and their perspective and how they felt about themselves.
Well, we're back in Hiram. Mountain Crest leading Highland 21-0 at the half. All Mountain Crest in the first half. And now the Mountain Crest Capriels performing here at the half. Let's take a look and listen.